third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Like 80.
He'll get this one to Switzer. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
From the 44, Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. throw that side complete to Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
All right, now, flag 20. Nice, sweetheart.
Open man is Switzer, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Set. 230. 56 is the mic.
On first down, it's Samuels. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here we go. Like 20. 11.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the rookie 4th-rounder Mitch Wisnowski to punt this one away. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On now is the 27-year-old rookie Mitch Wisnowski to punt. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Jack 15. Matchbox lights.
Able to slither by. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First down, Steelers.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dante Moncrief, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
And the 49ers first down.
Here we go, here we go.
First
Like
down,
80.
42-yard line.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's got room. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards on the ground. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At that 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going deep for Moncrief. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Ben to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with counter. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Samuels. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. This is Samuels. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
21.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
White.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Get this worm on! Hey! 21. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Switzer. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Alpha. Check 56. Hey, defense, let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the 22, Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. unable to find anyone open.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Switzer on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Like that! 230. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Set! Like 20. Check 52 to Mike. You better be afraid of me.
Now Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Set! Like 80! I know he ain't got it. No foul! Tell you what,
to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Steelers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. A nice little juke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ryan Switzer, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
That's right. Jim. What's the ad? Greystone, travel. 56. Alert. Hey. I'm coming. 56.
Connor going to try and run it. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7.
Steelers 21, 49ers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin the drive with Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. 180. Switch up.
From the 25 on second down. Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80. 55. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 11.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He's going to air one out, and he fires one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check 24. Big Ed.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, Samuels, and he stopped immediately there. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Roethlisberger over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready? Watch it, Leo!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll give them a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Third down.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Ready.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Go. Kill. Turn up. Now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They start with a give to Connor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Push him back.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Dante Moncrief. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the set. Pilot, 64, weak. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Yo, cheetah. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
You got nothing. Go.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's third and short. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Seven to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Pryor. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
50. 52. Block 52. 52 is the hey, Charlie.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd down, Samuels. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Ready? Like 80. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Intercepted, baby. All day. All day.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Protein spill.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
Hey, come on, guys. We have